Well, hi everyone. Casey Truffaut here with Dr. Carol Erb, and I really want to tell you, Carol, I am so excited to talk with you because you are somebody who is really doing these VIP days and intensives.
Yes, I have really taken off with it, Casey.
So I know that a lot of people watching this video have never done one, and it was kind of frightening. So tell me about when you first heard about it, what your thought was, and then we'll talk about what you actually did. How's that?
Okay. Well, when I first heard about the VIP days, the very first thought that came to my mind was, I can do that. And I was really excited about learning about this income stream because with working with couples, I found that I really did many times need more time. And in fact, they would, kind of get frustrated because we'd look at the clock and there was not enough time. And so when I heard about using the VIP as a additional way to, for services, literally the next week I got one set up with a client, and that was October, and I've been doing them weekly ever since.
Okay, so let's go for it. So what happened what did you prepare ahead of time before you talked to the first client? Did you have a script or how you were going to present it?
Yes. I basically told them that I had a service that I could provide for them. I told them it was a VIP session, that we could do it, 2 hours, 3 hours, half a day, or full day. And I explained to them the way that it worked was that it was a concentrated way to work together, that I would supply all the materials, the refreshments, and I even offered gifts to my clients. So I found out what their favorite snacks were, and I put together some little gifts for them, and it just made it for a special time together. It was very personalized, and they really liked that option.
And was this a new client or a client you already had?
So I had, of course, when I first heard about it and wanted to implement it, I had clients, and so I began promoting it. And literally, Casey, they didn't even bat an eyelash. It was like, I want that. And so I started booking sessions for the special services in this way. And then as I began to get new clients, I would introduce this as one of my services, and there was no hesitation. They wanted to jump right into that service. So it's been very successful for me.
So when you get a new client, do you say, I work one of two ways, and then you share the two ways?
Yes, absolutely. I offer the regular 50-minute session, and then I offer the VIP sessions up to so many hours. And I kind of look at it as like a menu. It's like, sometimes when you go out to eat, you may just want an appetizer, or you may want the filet mignon. So I have this variety of services that I offer which appeals to various palates.
I love that. So let me ask you another question then. How do you charge?
Okay. My regular couple session is $150. The VIP is right at $200. So it is an increase because of the access that they have to me, and the length of time, and the special perks that I offer with the VIP. So, let's just say a 3-hour session, I would charge. I kind of have this script of, that normally they're, maybe $7.97. But because I like you and we work so well together, I'd like to offer it at, say, $5.97.
For how many hours is that?
That would be 3 hours.
3 hours. How many of those are you selling a month now?
Well, let's see, I don't know that I've actually, right now I probably have about 3 right now going during the month. 3.
And do you do those on a different day, or how do you work that in your schedule?
Well, actually, I do have one that I'm going to do over the weekend, but I just normally don't do weekend work. But I really like the couple, and I know that they need help quickly, so I was able to get them in. But I offer it, daytime and evening. I'm pretty flexible, as I try to coordinate schedules.
And do you get questions from the clients? Are there questions that they have for you before signing up?
Well, I guess the main question is how much. And I really believe, Casey, that they see such value in it because either they had worked with me up until that point. But I think, especially when you're working with couples, they want results quickly. And that's probably the biggest draw to the VIP sessions. They want help now. And so they don't want to lengthen it out week by week by week by week. They want it now.
So what do you say to the clinicians who say, maybe I should give a discount for my time for working with VIP people? Are
you talking about with their already rate that they're giving, or explain?
Well, either way. But what some people say, well, if it costs $150 to work with me for 1 hour, for 3 hours, that would normally be $450. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to them for $400 because they're buying a bulk at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the first thing in your question, I'm thinking you need to know what rate you're going to charge
before you even talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then be so confident in that rate. And because it is a VIP, that naturally gives the feel of it's going to be something special. So personally, I feel like that I can offer it at a higher rate because of that. So know your rate, and if you're able to, package it in such a way that the client feels like they're getting a discount, even though it's a higher rate, then they feel like it's a value.
So more perceived value.
Exactly.
Okay. So one of the things that some people are asking is, and it's such a great question, is there any way that your clients who choose not to take you up on this offer feel less than because they're not being a VIP?
I haven't gotten that at all.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I mean, it's kind of like I said about the menu. It's just that they're not interested in that item on the menu.
So they're not thinking, well, if I don't choose that option, she's not going to treat me well.
Oh, no. No, I don't get that at all.
Okay.
No.
Great. Any cautions or advice you would have for new clinicians starting this or adding this as a new item to their menu?
I think that you need to know your client well. You need to be able to verbalize the benefits of this to your client. And, it may not be for every client, but I think it's important that you are able to give them options. And I guess the biggest word of advice, as you asked, would be to be very confident that you can do this, because if you present it in such a way that you're a little hesitant or almost like make an apology for it, they're not going to see it as value, like maybe if you came across very confident.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So when you said know your client well, you are offering these to new clients as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, today I had a brand new client. Mm. We worked, our basic 50-minute session. It went very well. They got a taste of how I work. And so I presented it as such as, now you've got a taste of how I work. Here is another service I provide. Would you be interested? I told them the fee, and no question. and I booked a VIP session for next week with them.
Do you think you're going to raise your fees since you're getting such a high demand for them, or what do you think?
Well, interesting that you asked. I am having a brand new site built with higher fees.
Okay.
So to answer that question, yes.
All right. So it was great talking with you, and we'll look forward to talking to you more on this, Carol. Keep us posted. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey.